And this is a tour of the apartment. Let's go inside. The hallway. This is how you enter. Turning on the lights because it's evening right now. And on the left, you have storage space to store anything you want. I've stored bike helmets and rackets and other stuff. On the right, you have a coat hanger and a lot of storage space. Even at the top, where, for example, I've kept laundry, detergent, and other stuff. Ample amount of storage space. There's a doormat here. And on the left, we have the bathroom. Turn on the lights here. It's a spacious bathroom. There's storage space at the bottom as well as the drawers here that you see. It's a bathtub. Have a shower. And the mirror. We turn off the light and we're back to the hallway. There's storage space here, cleaning equipment, everything is included, including the ironing table. There's a vacuum cleaner, a broom, and a mop. At the top you have more storage space to store whatever you want. This is the bedroom. You have two storage spaces on both sides of the bed. You can store things there. It's the bed and the fan, which is also included. There's a light. There's another one which I've put on the storage space, but you can put it on the other side or wherever you want. There's a painting up there, and you can store clothes here. There's 3 compartments on this, and you can store everything you want on the top. Here's the closet. It's a very spacious closet. There's this if you want to store more clothes and then to hang your clothes. I personally keep my laundry bag there. There's several extra pillows because what you see here is just one possible arrangement. There's also a possibility for having another bed for free. It's included, for which pillows and covering is all included. And at the top you have more storage space where I've stored my bags. Let me close this. And this is a view from the bedroom. You see there is downtown. And then on this side it's more of the plateau. The far end is the Mont Royal mountain. Going back to the hallway, we turn off the lights, and all these lights are adjustable, so you can have more brightness if you want. Just to mention that this is the living room. Let me first go into the kitchen, which is on the right. Turn on the lights. This is the kitchen. There's a fridge, a lot of space in it. I will be clearing out all this stuff before the rental starts. And at the bottom, it's a microwave, which is included, and the countertop dishwasher, which is also included, which can fit in a lot of vessels. The sink, the stove, and a baking oven. There's a lot of storage space here to store kitchen appliances, items, whatever you need for cooking. Most of these items will also be cleared out, but whatever is left, you can keep it if you'd like, or I can take them out before you move in. There's storage space at the top to store things that don't fit here. And there's a coffee maker, which I've stored up there, which works really well, but I don't use it these days. Yes, so that is the kitchen. Going back into the living room, let me start with the lights. Because it's the evening here and it's pretty dark. We go back to where I was. There are 4 chairs included with the dining table that you see here. And this dining table is extendable. So this is not the full length of it. It can go much further, and even on the other side until here. So it's pretty long, which I've personally used to accommodate guests. For instance, let me just put this back. Sorry. And yeah, that's the dining table. There's 4 chairs included. On the left, we have a humidifier if you want to use it in the winter. Everything you see here is included. And the couch, which can be converted to a bed as well. To push this and then it becomes a bed. And there's a TV. There's more paintings up here and up here. There's a painting down here that you can put it up if you want, but I didn't have the time to put it up. And then there's this where you can store items, you can keep plants and all that. A large TV. There's another light if you want more lighting, especially after evenings when it gets dark. And here's an office chair, which is also included. This one, you can adjust the height. I've used it almost every day since I moved here. There's a desk for working. Cupboards where you can store items. And this is a standing desk, which will also be included. You can use it if you want. Yeah, and there's a lot of sockets in the apartment. There's 2 here, for example. There's multiple here. Let me just zoom in. And there's one there. There are 2 here to plug in your the light or the humidifier. There's 2 in the kitchen. 2 here. I used it for my dishwasher and the microwave. And oh, I forgot. Yeah, the balcony. Well, first of all, this is the view from the living room. It's pretty much similar to the bedroom, but that is east and this is west, where the mountain is. So you get natural lighting throughout the day, which is the main reason I got this apartment a couple of years ago. Was that the amount of natural lighting you get in this apartment is unmatched. I will include some photos with the listing. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you right now because it's a gloomy day and it's the evening already. But I will include as many photos as possible taken throughout the day to show you the amount of lighting that you get in the apartment. And you have a balcony, which you can use in the summer or in the winter if you're in the mood. Includes 2 chairs and that. Let me just step out for a while. It's extremely cold. But it's a private balcony. Great sunsets, especially in the summer. All right. And this is the apartment from this side. Yes, so there's more sockets here if you want to use them, and here as well. Behind this there are two, and behind that one there are two. What else? I guess that's it.